everyone, welcome to Tony's Kitchen, Tony's Dinners, and I hope everyone is okay, keeping safe. And thank you very much for your time once again, and thank you for always coming back. And well, tonight I'm gonna invite you to watch or how to make chicken using peanut. I know that most people are allergic today from peanuts, but if you're a peanut lover, you'll enjoy this chicken because there's so many recipes made out of peanuts. But this time, I'm just gonna show you that you can use peanuts to make a fantastic chicken curry or whatever peanut curry. So here we go. Let's just jump into the video right away. Okay. Yeah, well, these are my ingredients. I've diced some chicken fillet or chicken breast. I told you I like this because there's no bones and even kids can enjoy this. But some people like chicken with bones. But this particular recipe I'm gonna do is because I'm gonna use peanuts. I don't want to use bones. So, and in my chicken, I'm gonna add mushrooms. As you know, I love mushrooms and they are delicious, so they go very well with the this kind of stew or whatever recipe. So, and I have also already cut onions, red onions and white onions and garlic. As I said, red onions is good for you because today with the coronavirus is good, a home remedy. So when you cut white onions, also cut the red one. So here we go now. Yeah, well, so I have a pan on, so I'm gonna just put the heat on and the fire on, and we start right away. So I'm gonna start by, as usual, frying a bit of onions, and then I'll add the chicken, and then I'll serve it with some rice, just boiled rice, no fried or anything, because you've got to be careful when you fry something. Make sure like rice is also light. You don't have to do again fried rice, because then you'll be taking a lot of fat into your body. So now I'm gonna add some oil on the pan as it is heating up very quickly. So this is all coconut oil, which I always coconut cooking oil. So I'm just gonna use a small spoon to scoop out, just to smear my pan so I can fry the onions. See guys, you don't need to deep fry food all the time. So this is entirely a lot even, and this is just enough. But coconut oil is good for your body, good for your guts inside. It helps you even sometimes lose weight. So don't deep fry too much with vegetable oil, because some vegetable oils is not vegetable oil. You see a vegetable, but there's no vegetable inside. So now I'm gonna make the onions now, pour everything, or I'm gonna start, usually I start with let me show you what I'm doing. I wish to start with the chicken diced already, so I'm gonna pour it here. All I want is the chicken to brown a bit before I start cooking it. It's good to brown your chicken or grill it if you can. I can just gonna fry it here. Meanwhile, let me put the pan. Meanwhile, I'm gonna boil water for the rice. So that the rice, so that it goes quicker. So now, because I've just come back from work, so I need to cook quick. Don't overstay in the kitchen, because when you are tired, you don't want to do this. So let me brown the meat. So meanwhile, and I'm gonna also now, the thing is, because I'm gonna add mushrooms, I'm gonna fry mushrooms on a different fry pan because I don't want to add it directly to the meat. So I'm gonna fry the mushrooms on its own. But the way I fry these mushrooms, I don't use oil. I'm just trying to get rid of the water in the mushrooms after washing them. So I'm just gonna fry them without oil until they get dry. So I'm gonna pour it here. So this is like 300 grams of mushrooms, but I'm not gonna use all of it. I'll just use some of it, and then rest I can keep it. So this is all I'm gonna use, but it's gonna reduce to almost nothing after cooking. So now everything is on. Here we go. So, and I'm gonna start, putting my spices as usual in the meat so that it can taste nice, aroma wise. Have to spice your food or use herbs, because without herbs I don't think people would eat meat. So in the rice water I just have to get a bit of oil so that the oil doesn't stick, but I have to wait until the water boils fast. So let me fry this until it's a bit brown. Then after I'm gonna add in the onions and garlic. So it's going quite slow today, I don't know why. So I'm gonna concentrate on this. So meanwhile I can even start preparing usually after cooking I need to show what I'm doing or how you can eat the food with, but some people can eat this food with different sauce with with different food. They can use rice, they can use couscous, they can eat with potatoes, they can eat with pasta, anything really, because chicken is always good. And if you get I don't know if there's organic chicken, but this is organic mushrooms. Sometimes if you go to the shops you can be lucky to find organic stuff, so just pick one or two things. So now this is what I'm doing, making sure the mushrooms, the water comes out, so then I can put some spices here and then spices there. So that's all I'm doing now. Meanwhile I can just get my plate ready to eat. So if you cook like this chicken, it doesn't take long, you see, because other than if you put in the oven it's gonna crush so many minutes. I don't have it. You can cover it if you want for it to go quickly. I can cover it so that it can cook faster, just like that. So let's see what is going on here. Well, things cook very quickly. So, and I'm gonna make some rice. So I'm just gonna use this measurement, maybe this liter. I think this is 1.5 deciliters, I don't know. There's no measurement on it, so I'm just gonna pour it here in the boiling water. And put one. I just have to finish all these and not much. So that would be enough for 3 people. So like I said, make sure that when you're eating, make sure you make more vegetables than than the meat. So put more vegetables. So just make little rice and then make more vegetables, if that makes sense. So, but depends on what vegetables you have. If you have they are quite filling also, yeah. So and you cover. I just want it to get browner before I start adding the spices. Okay, see the water. I said there's lots of water that come out of the mushrooms. I just want it to be dry when I transfer it. So and the peanut butter I'm gonna use is this one, the smooth one, and I go for the one which they have written no palm in it. I don't know why palm is not eaten anymore, because palm used to be the best oil, but because when something happens they warn you, so you also have to watch out why palm is not allowed in different foods. So I'm making rice now, so that's why I don't go for, you know, rice, peanut with palm. So it's something wrong they've done, and so if they want like that, then you also go for the one with no palm oil. So when I cook the rice, I boil it, because you have to wash the starch out of your rice, otherwise it will bloat you. So after boiling, I cook it, I wash it, and then put it back on the fire again. So let me see. This is cooking too many things at the same time, so you have to watch out so that you don't burn the food. So I still have to cover, because I want it more browner than that. So let me wash the rice. See, now I've washed the starch out of the rice. Now I put it for final cooking. So when it boils, then I cover it. 10 minutes, it's done. That's how I do my rice. So this is cooking very fast. So let me reduce. I just want it to be browning a bit. I don't like the white meat like that. I like, you see, it's getting a bit brown. Tastes better. So then I can add my spices and so on. So I'm gonna add, today I'm gonna use curry, turmeric, as you saw, turmeric. I'm gonna use some ginger. I didn't have the fresh ginger, and I'm gonna use some Italian herbs, and I'm gonna use some salt, because it's chicken, I need a bit of salt in it. So here we go. So how is this doing? It's doing. Let me pour out some water from here. See, I told you the mushroom, they reduce almost to nothing. So that's why 300 grams, as you see, is not really much. So I can now, right now, I can start adding my spices, so that I get the, you know, the infused nicely in the meat. If you wait and to add at the end, the spices don't get into the meat properly. So then I have to add some Italian herbs, and then as usual I'll add the turmeric. Turmeric is good, has good health benefits. I'm gonna see the vegetables that I'm gonna cook with, serve with. Meanwhile, the rice is cooking and the meat is also cooking. So I'll give it a while, maybe like another 10-15 minutes, so that I'll add some of this. Instead of stock, I'll add liquid, so seasoning. Okay, so, and I'm gonna set out my vegetables now. So, attention to my food. Always look after your food, because otherwise. So in this food, I'm gonna also use some little coconut oil. Just instead of using water to cook the chicken, I'm gonna use some coconut oil. Okay, the food is cooking. So now, see, now it's getting ready. So I'm gonna add the peanut butter now, so that they can cook together. So okay, so I'm adding, like, let's see how many spoons I need. I'm not very sure how many I need. So Just scoop one out like that and put it in. And see, I might need another one. I would have done peanut from scratch, but I didn't have time. You can get the red peanuts, the one that already that are raw, and then you blend them in the blender, and then you make your own peanut butter for this kind of sauce. See, now I'm gonna cook here, but I'm gonna leave it cook for a while because it's chicken, as I said, need to cook longer than that. So add some milk. Make sure the peanut butter mixes in the meat nicely, you know. I'm gonna add some more turmeric because I like it when it's yellow. But be careful with turmeric, it can be a bit overwhelming because if it's too much it starts tasting funny, so you need to be careful with turmeric. See, so now I'm gonna add some little water in it, a little bit, because I want it to cook down, you know, not to be too thick. So it's gonna cook down. When it's done, it is gonna be nice. See how it's coming out? Very nice. It smells so nice. So let me increase so it can cook faster. Okay, so everything is cooking now. It's cooking. I can even cover it a bit so it cooks in peace, because I'm going to reduce the temperature so it doesn't burn on the bottom. So now everything is almost ready now. See, it doesn't take too long. I'll put 1.5 spoons of peanut butter in the sauce, and then I've used some coconut oil. So, and then you cook it maybe 10-15 minutes after frying it. Make sure your chicken is ready. Don't eat raw chicken. And then the rice is getting ready. See, after 10 minutes it will be ready. So, and then the food will be served. So I've washed. I'm gonna use my vegetables for tonight. I'm gonna have kale. Water. I've washed vegetables as usual, kale and spinach and cucumber, and then I've added some cherry tomatoes, and I'm gonna also add some, you know, olives. See, eat more vegetables. More vegetables than anything else. If you have meat, make sure you eat more. I'm not a professional, but through experience I know that you go to eat more vegetables. Don't eat too much meat, you know. And so maybe that way we save our lives, you know. And as you watch your weight, you know, I told you in my previous video, there's a program called a keto or whatever. It's American, and you try it. You eat less food, you reduce the plate, you plan what you eat your balanced diet, and then you fast. So when you fast, you lose weight. When you check, you will see that you've lost weight. See how it's cooking now? So means it's finished now. See, it's cooking so nicely. I can now taste my food and see what is going on, if the salt is there or ingredients. I need to add a bit of some salt in here. Okay, see the food is cooking. So that program I was talking about, you can try it. You fast, and then maybe you fast for a week, or you can start with 3 days or 2 days and see if how you're getting on, and then you try again. But mostly you need to reduce the amount of food you are eating. If you have a big plate, reduce your plate, because the problem is if you have a bigger plate, you'll be forced to go and put a lot of food. But if you have a small one, you won't be able to eat too much. Most of the time when you're hungry, just eat fruits. Don't eat cake or something else, or sweets. Avoid sweets, avoid sugar. If you have 3 sugars, start putting 1 sugar in your tea, and eventually you'll have none or half, or I don't know. Well, anyway, this food is getting ready now, 29, so I have to almost be ready to stop my video, because I can't go beyond half an hour. So here we go, guys. I'm gonna set up now. The food is ready. So the plate is here, the rice is done. All I do with my rice is I use something like this. See what I do? All like this one, and put it on my plate. See, the rice is done. And just you watching. See, this is just a small cake cut or whatever. And then see, I just take, this is enough for me, and then I take out the rice, just drop in here. If it's full, then that's my food. I don't go for more or no more. This is it, the conditioned reflex. So see, press it down if you like. That is very, very much rice for me for tonight. There's a lot of it. So it's gonna be there. Remove the sauce and cook down. See, that's my rice for tonight. Can clean around a little bit. So, and I'm gonna press it on nicely so it sits in, it doesn't overflow. So this is me. I'm doing the fasting and eating less. See the food, see the sauce now. See, I told you, it's beautiful sauce. The phone is cold. So this is my sauce cooking. It's almost ready now. Tastes fab. Beautiful. So let me, now I'm serving. I'm gonna serve vegetables. See, as I said, I have so many vegetables, different types of vegetables. So I'm gonna just pick up some, just drop on the side like this. Eat as much as you can. I buy more vegetables than anything else. So that's enough. If I want more, then I get more. So far this is okay. So the sauce is cooking. Why is it on one side? So, and I'm gonna add some olives. And just drop them anyhow like this on the fruits. on the vegetables. I'm just gonna leave space for the sauce. I've washed my hands, so no worries. So that's it. See my vegetables full, and then I'm gonna remove this thing because it's just to measure my rice. See how beautiful. This is all enough, very much for me to eat and get satisfied. I don't need more. And then I'm gonna, this sauce is now ready. I'm just gonna add it on the side of the plate. See, now adding sauce time. The sauce is ready. Oh, the sauce is here now. I'm just gonna add the sauce on the side of the food. So just take a little bit of your sauce. So nice. That's it. See, it's done, guys. So that's the dinner. So guys, this is it. I've done it. It's finished. So let me turn off completely. So I've done. Today I'm having chicken. I'm having a chicken and made out of, I've added peanut butter and spices and then mushrooms and fried a bit and then made a very nice curry out of it and then made some rice. And then most importantly, I have different vegetables on the side that I'm gonna eat with my food. So as you see, I eat a lot of vegetables and I eat very little rice, and then the sauce or the meat or whatever you want to eat with. This is beautiful. Go and try your peanut chicken. It's so nice. It's so beautiful. If you try it, you never use anything else, you know. And thank you very much, guys, for watching, and I hope you're gonna try this beautiful sauce or recipe at home. And I hope to see you in the next video, and thank you always for watching and liking my videos, and I hope you keep yourself